Today we are going to discuss about medium of language, that is which we used to use in educational system like mother language or some any other international language. I think it is better to use some international language like English, which will be useful in future when we go to abroad or to communicate the same language in other different places. What is your opinion, Kalim?
Yeah, I also accept that because if we if we use other languages such as English, then we know how to talk in English, and we can communicate with others in English, and mm, we can also get enough skills in that particular language. And if we if we talk in Telugu in educational system, then we understand the concept, but don't uh, we don't have communication skills. If we locally we can communicate with the local people in our mother tongue language, but if we communicate with other people like they are not our mother tongue language, what if they are not our mother tongue language? So there is a problem occur in that particular situation. So uh, there is a there is a one language should particularly have in education system, and at present we are taking that language as English. So my opinion is I accept that English is English is yeah.
What's your opinion on this?
I agree with you. Both are important languages because when you communicate with our local people, we need to talk in our mother language because they won't understand what we are talking, what we are telling to them. They won't understand what we are trying to do, and but we are go to other states or other countries. We need to learn other their language like English because we need to understand what they are trying to tell us. Both are important language when it comes to local areas. We need to talk in Telugu because we need to communicate with our local people. And when we are went to other state or other country, we need to learn. We need to talk in. We need to communicate with others with their language or because we don't learn all these languages because other than that we can learn our English language because English is everywhere. Wherever we go, English is the primary language. So we learn English. We can communicate in anywhere in our globe. That's my opinion. Both are important languages, but primary important is English when it's come to educational. That's my opinion.
What is your opinion?
Yes, I do agree all of with you, but the situation is like the both sides of the coin. One is either English is our medium of language, and the other thing is our Telugu as a mother tongue as a medium of language. Both are looking same, but firstly we should know. Uh, firstly we should uh, try to understand the situation. For example, since childhood, we grown up and grow along with our mother tongue. But it all depends upon our surroundings and the area that we were grown up. But due to the development of the technology and social media, the whole world get linked up with this English language. In order to survive in this world, the English is necessary. But uh, to survive among us or to develop among us our intention. We need to grow with the certain values. That all values gets linked to our mother tongue. That means uh, everything gets linked to that language or, or the situations that we grown up on. So I strongly agree with explanation. Will continue.
I agree with you. What?
About your views. All of this will be captured on live. Can you start speaking?
I agree with you. What? Telugu is only.
Can you all stop now?
I did something. I did something.
Can you support him? Or what can you conclude from the whole discussion?
I would like to conclude the discussion by most of the people are saying that there are many advantages using English language as a medium of education. So, along with the mother tongue language, it's important and helpful to maintain English as well as so it can helpful whoever in this world to communicate. Thank you.
Can you try? Okay, fine. You can start.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are from mechanical branch. Today we are discussing about the medium of language in education system. Like this should be in a regional language or in the which one or any other language. Yeah, going to check it. What's your opinion on this?
So my opinion is so education is all about learning something. So in our perspective, the education should be in English language. So we all regularly talk in our mother language. So you should learn something like other languages. So studies should be in English language in my perspective of it. So what is your opinion?
I agree with you, but in some cases, we either we students or some faculty comes from the locality where regional language is used. So sometimes it is better to use regional language. In sometimes only the language which other language will be used like English or anything. Yeah, it's my opinion.
Yeah, I do agree with you. Both languages are important, but according to the present situation and based on education purposes and jobs, the English language is mandatory because the regional language is based on the particular locality, but the English language wherever the world we can see. Based on education purposes, jobs, and it plays a key role in all setups. But not regional language is not good. But wherever we travel the world, we have a one common language called English. Based on this language, we can serve anyone. This is my opinion.
I partially agree with you, and it is a nice words, but we cannot understand the English very well. That's why we have to use the our regional language to understand the English or the some other languages. Why? Because we are having the more meanings in our mother tongues. So we have to understand by using the regional language. So I prefer the Telugu is a medium language to learn the technical or some other things.
Yeah, I do agree with you. But not all people can understand our mother tongue because different people from different states and different countries. Wherever we travel, we have one common language called English. Based on this language, we can learn anything. We can understand anything. Easy way to communicate and mingle with the people. This is my personal opinion.
So I also agree, but the understands where some other states are there, whether that's Odisha, Canada. They are also having their mother language. They also prefer to understand the topics are technical skills about that language only. So as a English part of you, we have to increase our other tongues also for global wise. Why? Because we have to increase our technical and partial techniques. Whatever opinion.
Other languages అంటే Telugu is the only mandatory and English other states or any state states what use the languages and only Telugu and English are not because mm, Urdu and some languages are used for other states and
I agree with Devi Priya. In some local colleges, regional languages are used. In some other states are like universities where students come from different places. So in some places like that universities, it's better to use a verbal language like English. As English is a global language, we should use that. Yeah, that's my opinion. Yeah, thanks for this opportunity.